What's up, guys? Welcome to a special football manager video. Today is the first U.S. game in this 2026 World Cup. World Cup kicked off yesterday. Some good stuff, but we are going to be trying to win the World Cup with the United States. We're going to see how far we can go with this. It'll be really interesting. I have not even explored the World Cup mode before, so I am just going to go with it. Honestly, um, it's just the World Cup, so we'll see how things go, and I will choose Bjorn because long live Bjorn. So let's go ahead, take over the U.S., go into this World Cup, and hopefully we get quite far, possibly even win it. Who knows? Why not us, as Pochettino likes to say. But this episode will just be for however long we go. This could be 3 episodes in an hour or 3 games in an hour. It could be, all the way to the final in half an hour. Who knows? We'll see how things play out. But let's go ahead. Let's get loaded in. Let's see how things go. All right, here we are with the loaded in national short list. We can see first time looking at this stuff. Pretty interesting to see how it actually looks in here. Quite interesting. I kind of have a good idea of the actual team I want to pick. I'll go ahead and get the tactics all loaded in, kind of get through this stuff. It's all just basic introduction stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to get into the squad selection, I guess, whatever comes up next. All right, so this is kind of what I'm thinking for our system here. And this is probably going to be our starting 11. Maybe I put Freese in, but I don't know. I'll have to check and see how their stats are compared to each other. It's just the, guys that they had in the squad already set. But this is kind of what I'm thinking with Turner, Freeman, Richards, McKenzie, Robinson, Adams, McKinney, and Dest with Tillman, Pulisic, and Balogun. Very similar to what Pochettino plays right now. You can see the difference. Kind of, maybe I drop him over and switch these two around like that. Might do something like that. I think that might be a little bit better. But yeah, so that's what it looks like at this point. In possession, out of possession stuff. Gotta actually switch these two up a little bit. I'm thinking maybe something like that out of possession. We'll have to see. It's May. I say we'll have to see, but it's kind of no real weight. We've got a couple of friendlies leading up to the World Cup, then Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. So we're going to get into it, see when I think the squad selection here is coming up right now. So learning how to look at that and actually see what the squad's looking like and picking a squad. All right, so we've picked our preliminary squad, 55 guys. We've got a big mix of everybody. So, you're kind of normal looking, team: Freese, Schulte, Turner, Brady, Celentano. I've included Koken in here. And then center back wise, Banks, Harrell, Robinson, CCV, Zimmerman, Miazga, McKenzie, Richards, Ream, Freeman, Scally, Arson, Caleb Wiley, Tolkien, Dest, Weah. It's so many of the normal guys. Paredes, Emanaldo, Castañeda, maybe a couple of guys that, aren't in that U.S. Obviously, no caps there. They're not up there yet, but, I think that at least the Castañeda very easily could have an impact soon. He's been playing in the youth teams. You got Morris, Buzio, Roldan, Musa, Johnny, Tessman, McGlynn is up here, Taylor Booth, Mihalovic. I've included Cole Campbell. Gozo, Julian Hall, Jesus Ferreira. Obviously, Julian Hall is not very good in this game, but he's having a great year. And I've got a 55-man preliminary squad, so why not? So that's going to be my 55 guy squad at this point, for the World Cup, the first preliminary list. So we'll see. Obviously, leaving out Stefan Verkoken game wise, a little questionable, but I think it's the right move. But it'll be interesting. We'll see how things play out. Still got another little bit of time here before I actually pick my World Cup team. I guess we have selected our 26-man roster. It is probably going to be what you expect. A lot of it is very similar to what is the roster now with some changes. So the same three goalies, Turner, Freese, and Brady. Center back wise, CCV's in despite real life him being injured. I've also included Nokai Banks, Miles Robinson, Mark McKenzie, and Chris Richards. Freeman, Weah, Jedi. Tolkien has made it for me over Arfston. Dest, I've got Musa in there. Weston McKinney, Tanner Tessman, Tyler Adams, Johnny Cardosa, Malik Tillman, Brendan Aronson, Zendejas, Reyna, Pulisic, Wright, Balogun, Pepe. So a very strong team for the U.S. Our first friendly, you can see there, we won 1-0 against Panama. We played well. We just didn't put the ball in the back of the net. It was kind of weird. It was just one of those games. But it is what it is. We're moving on at this point. And yeah, I mean, it's a game against Switzerland's going to be the real test. Try to figure out those kinks in the armor and the tactics and all. But we'll see. We still got that, one more friendly and then the Paraguay game. All right, guys, we're here match day 1 of the World Cup against Paraguay. I decided to go back to the 4-2-3-1 for this one. We tied Switzerland 1-1, played quite well, but I think that something like this might end up being a bit of a benefit to us in this game. Going with Pepe up top with Weah, Tillman, Pulisic, followed behind, in front of McKinney and Adams with Dest, CCV, Richards, Jedi Robinson, and Matt Freese in net. Everybody else fully fit, healthy, ready to go. Hopefully we go ahead and pick up a win to start this group stage off. Mexico won their opening match. Canada lost to Bosnia after Alphonso Davies picked up a red card. So hopefully we go ahead and follow Mexico up and get ourselves a win in our opening match. Dest throws it in. Weah, now back to Dest. Dest to the back post. Headed away by Caceres. Now J.R. Robinson picks it up. McKinney, Pulisic. Pulisic's distant effort is saved by Oliveira. It's a good start. 18 minutes in. You can see they've got the 2026 World Cup score bug on the top and the background as well. It's quite nice. Nice presentation, nice display, but we've had a better start, but still not breaking through. Kubas picks it up. Moves on to Alonso. Mauricio. Alderete. Caceres, now Gomez. Diego Gomez. Alderete. Gomez. Brilliant play from Paraguay on that left-hand side. Diego Gomez. Now Caceres and Freese is able to zip it out for the corner. And Paraguay have had the most recent flurry. It's Mauricio. To the back post, headed away. And Kubas will pick it up. Almiron. To Gomez. Now Mauricio. Gets past Robinson. It's still Mauricio. Plays it across. Blocked away. And cleared. And we keep possession with Pulisic. And he drives up the field. Christian Pulisic to Malik Tillman. Malik Tillman has options to the right and likes to keep it. It's halftime at 0-0. We've not played well in this one, so we need to pick it up. Pulisic with the corner kick. Just past the hour mark to the near post, headed away, and Balogun will pick it up. Balogun with his distance effort. We've been continuously poor in this game. It's really frustrating. There's nothing else I can really do at this point. Mauricio to throw it in. 10 minutes left to play. It has been a disaster from us. Almiron to Mauricio. Miguel Almiron cuts inside. Into the box. Miguel Almiron blocked and cleared away. Paraguay looking to steal the winner. Everything I've thrown onto the field has failed to stick. Cáceres to throw it in. Juan Cáceres. As he wastes a bit of time, throws it into Gomez. Sosa. Sanabria. Sosa. Cáceres. Great overlapping run from Juan Cáceres. Goes all the way across the field to Mauricio. Pulisic wins it to Weston McKennie. Giovanni Reyna. Balogun. Pulisic. Balogun. Reyna. Up over top from Reyna to Freeman. Alex Freeman. Can he find a cross? He can indeed. Can he find Balogun? He can. And it's up and over the goal. Final chance. Can somebody find a winner at the very end of this game? Carter Vickers to Pulisic. Now to Freeman. Alex Freeman gets past Riveros. Can he find a pass? Alex Freeman. He can. Balogun! It's Balogun! And it's 1-0 to the United States. Into the 90th minute, it's Florian Balogun as two subs link up to potentially win it in the opener of the World Cup. It is Florian Balogun from Alex Freeman. And it is 1-0. And that's going to do it for full time. It is a 1-0 win. It is a scrappy one. We had some of the more high quality chances, at least the highlight wise. But we do end up picking up the win. And I'm very, very happy to pick up an opening win, even if we did play poorly. But that puts us on 3 points. It's a great start. And, you know, that really gets us in a good place when it comes to qualifying from this group. All right, so for Australia, we're going to go with a couple changes. Freeman and Balogun linking up for that goal will come in. Pulisic to the right-hand side. Zendejas is going to come in on that left-hand side. And I'm thinking of taking McKennie out for Johnny. But yeah, we'll see how things play out in this one against Australia. We win this match, and we put ourselves into the next round of the World Cup. Ball's played into the back post, headed away. Balogun efforts from distance, and it's gone all the way in. They're going to look for offsides. It's going to be close. I don't know. It is Balogun, though, as things stand. And it's given. It's a 1-0 lead early. 7th minute, Florian Balogun with a distance volley. It's a great effort. But it's a great start, and it's exactly what we needed. Jedi Robinson throws it into Zendejas. Zendejas to Jedi. Cardosa. Zendejas. Tillman. Malik Tillman's efforts up and over. Freeman to Adams. Freeman up to Pulisic. It's Christian Pulisic. Now back to Tyler Adams. Now Johnny Cardosa. Malik Tillman. Balogun. Great play. It's Zendejas. Alejandro Zendejas to Tillman. Malik Tillman roofs it. And it's 2-0. Right before the halftime whistle, Malik Tillman has made it 2-0. He's not had the best of games, but he does now have himself on the score sheet before halftime. And Australia are really starting to see themselves down the pecking order. As he loses out, it's Robinson. Now Zendejas. Now back to Jedi Robinson. Now Johnny Cardosa. Chris Richards. Up to Zendejas. Tillman. Balogun. Back to Malik Tillman. It's Malik Tillman. Quick fire double. No, he's just gone wide. Matty Ryan in net for the Aussies. Plays it over to Burgess. Plays it up, looking for McGree, but Freeman steps in brilliantly and wins it. Alex Freeman plays Pulisic, looking to return the ball back, but it gives it away as Robertson clears. But CCV wins it. Cardosa. Freeman's got space as Alex Freeman slows up. Plays Pulisic. Pulisic. Balogun off the post. Balogun again! And his third goal off the group stage. It's Florian Balogun. And it is 3-0 to the United States before halftime. 2 goals in 2 minutes. has really put some distance between us and Australia in this one and has just about seen us into the round of 32. Zendejas to take the free kick. Zendejas looking to go to the back post. Jackson Irvine clears. Balogun from distance, bounced around, and Freeman had an effort. Offsides though, but it is another chance for us. Freeze to pick it up. And he'll play over to Carter Vickers. Over to Richards. Chris Richards up to Johnny Cardosa. Now Brendan Aronson on the turn. Plays it over to Zendejas, who's played brilliantly on this left-hand side. Jedi Robinson. Back to Zendejas. Great ball. Back post. Balogun. Header. Down. In. Hat-trick. Florian Balogun. And it's 4-0. It is a beautiful goal. And that will see us into the round of 32. And is exactly what we wanted. Now we'll be taking Tyler Adams off the pitch for Tanner Tessman. I'm also going to take Chris Richards off as an effort from distance comes in. I got to be careful because the sub's going to be made. I'm going to have one sub left. Tinny Robinson to throw it in. Zendejas. Now Jedi Robinson. Zendejas. Back post looking for Haji Wright. Boss doesn't get there. Haji Wright keeps it in. Plays it to Freeman. Freeman taken down for the penalty kick. I think he wants to confirm with VAR, but that looked like a sure thing pen. It is a penalty kick. Now who will take it? Who will step up to take the penalty kick? It's going to be Johnny Cardosa. Can he make it 5? Can he get himself a World Cup goal? He can indeed. And it's 5-0. Zendejas. Cardosa now up to Brendan Aronson. Cardosa looking to play a ball through, but it's won back by Harry Sute. Tessman wins the header. Drops down to O'Neal. O'Neal now over to Arzani. It is Arzani. Troubling Freeman. Ball in. Headed just wide of the post from Tilio. Just a few minutes left of this match. At this point, we're just wanting to see things out. Keep the clean sheet. Get the 5-0 win. And get us prepared and healthy for Turkey. It's Tim Weah. He's got Freeman on the overlap, but Weah loses out the boss. Carter Vickers. Over to Banks. Now Kai Banks, his first World Cup appearance. Johnny Cardosa. Carter Vickers. Tanner Tessman. Weah. Can we find a 6th goal? That's what we're probing for at this point. Keeping the tempo nice and slow. Looking to speed things up now. Up to Freeman. It's Alex Freeman to the back post. Brendan Aronson header is held by Matty Ryan. Freeman wins the header. Back down to Aronson. Brendan Aronson into the box. Ball crossed. Haji Wright taps it in for a 6th goal of the match. And we have dismantled the Socceroos. And it is a 6-0 drubbing here as we finish things off. Hat-trick from Balogun, goal from Wright, pen from Cardosa, and Malik Tillman getting a goal as well. Alejandro Zendejas brilliantly playing on that left-hand side. Great result as we build into that Turkey match, who are also on 6 points, so that will decide the group. Here we go for the deciding group game. Made some changes to try and prevent some injuries and all. Dest, Tolkien coming in, Tessman, McKinney coming in, Reyna as well in. So still a very strong team. You know, maybe you question Tolkien a little bit on that left-hand side, but last thing I want is to lose someone like Jedi Robinson or whatever for the knockout rounds. Pulisic. Back to Zendejas. It's still Zendejas. Ball in. Back post. Balogun. Off the post and out wide. Could not beat Shakir. Yildiz. Great ball. Arda Güler. In good spot. Arda Güler. Back post. Koshgu. Blocked. Koshgu again. Now back to Kajioglu. Kuchku. Yilmaz. First big flurry from Turkey is off the post. Back post now. Cleared away by Tessman. And Arena is able to bring it clear. Tolkien to McKinney. Up to Zendejas. It's Alejandro Zendejas who loses out to Chelik. But that his ball up forward is to nobody. It's to Richards. Tessman. Carter Vickers. Charnog with a great tackle on Pulisic, but Tessman picks it back up. Finds Christian Pulisic. In to Balogun. And Balogun sweeps it in. It's his 5th goal of the group stage. Florian Balogun has been monumental in our charge to win this group and get to the round of 32. And he's got himself another one. Now Güler to Çalhanoğlu. Yildiz. Up over the top looking for Aşkın. Yunus Aşkın. Gets past Tolkien. Great ball in. Blocked away and out for a corner. Tolkien to take the corner kick. Tolkien. Great ball to the back post but headed away. McKinney. Back to Tolkien. Weston McKinney can't get there. He can. McKinney back out to Tolkien. Cuts inside. Finds Pulisic. Blocked away by Çalhanoğlu. And cleared further as Zendejas is able to get there before Yilmaz and keep the pressure on. McKinney to Tessman. Pulisic. Balogun. Dest. It's Serginho Dest. Gets past Kajioglu. Plays it back to Pulisic. Blocked by Kuchku. Pulisic again. Dest. Balogun turns off the post and cleared by Kuchku again. And Turkey are just about holding on. As Yildiz brings it forward. And Yildiz's shot into Freeze, who tips it wide. The corner from Çalhanoğlu is headed up and Zendejas clears. Reyna and Pulisic looking to counter now. It's Gio Reyna. Does not have a lot of support, but he's doing well to keep it. Gets inside and hits it up and over. Tapped up by Shakir. That's halftime at 1-0. It has been a good first half from us. We very easily could be up by more, but it is a 1-0 lead and cannot complain. McKinney. Now Zendejas. To Richards. Tessman. Balogun. Great turn. Looking for Pulisic. It's Christian Pulisic. Now Balogun. Back to Pulisic. Dest. His effort is up and over. Not the most handsome of shots. Arda Güler. To Aşkın. Looking for Yilmaz. Aşkın. Chelik. Kuchku, Aşkın, Çalhanoğlu. Turkey keeping possession. Can they find an equalizer? It's Kuchku's efforts up and over Freese's goal. Goes long. Headed down by Richards, now McKinney. To Pulisic, Balogun. Adams. McKinney. Up over to Zendejas. Zendejas cuts inside. Clips it, great ball. Pulisic's volleyed effort is in and it's 2-0. It's a brilliant ball from Alejandro Zendejas to Christian Pulisic. And that looks like it could very easily see ourselves top Group D. It's Chelik to Aşkın. Aşkın to the back post. Freeze just about gets there ahead of Yildiz. He'll throw it up to Pulisic. Now over to Pepe. Ricardo Pepe. Back to Pulisic. Christian Pulisic. Great ball. Ricardo Pepe has put it over, and he is deemed to be offsides. Now will be Pulisic's last involvement in a great game. A great performance from him as we look to see this match out. headed check here. Holds on to it quite easy from that corner kick. So we are in stoppage time. Check here, will play long. Headed down by Richards, now McKenny. Over to Carter Vickers. These two have played really well together in that defense. It's Aronson, now McKenny, Tillman. And that's going to be that. And that will probably be this football match done and dusted. And our group done and dusted as we top it in Los Angeles against Turkey. A 2-0 win. Thanks to Balogun and Pulisic. It is a great win, and we are very happy with how things turn out, as Scotland did beat Brazil in the final match day to take Group C, Switzerland taking Group B, Canada finishing bottom of that group. South Africa ends up beating South Korea to top that one, Germany topping, with Ivory Coast coming second in their group. So we still have a few more games left to play, match week 3 in the World Cup. Okay, so here's the group stage all done and dusted. The knockout rounds have already actually started, but this is what it's looking like. So Czechia, Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, Group A. Czechia wins with Mexico coming in second in that group. Group B, the Switzerland tops, Bosnia and Qatar. Qatar both make it out of the group on 4 points. Bosnia comes second, Qatar third. Group C, 3 teams come through as well. Scotland, Brazil, and Morocco get one of the third place sides. Group D, our group, we topped with Turkey and Paraguay also getting through. Germany getting through in first, Ivory Coast and Ecuador getting a third place spot. Netherlands, Sweden, and Japan finishing in third in their group. Belgium, Egypt both getting through. No third place for New Zealand with that -6 goal difference on 3 points. Cape Verde getting through with 3 draws. Uruguay, Spain topping those 2 groups. Uruguay finishing on 7 points themselves. Now France, Norway, Senegal all picking up good points, and all 3 of them getting through out of Group I. Group J, Austria tops with Argentina coming in second. Algeria and Jordan both knocked out. Colombia tops Portugal's group with DR Congo getting a third place spot. And England top in their group with Ghana coming in second. Croatia only picking up the 1 point with a draw against Panama and crashing out. So it's a nice, good group stage there. Second round, round of 32. If we look at it in a tree, Sweden have already taken down Scotland. You got Ivory Coast, Norway, Ecuador, Czechia, DR Congo, England, Austria, Spain, Egypt, Turkey, Senegal, Switzerland, Paraguay, Colombia, Germany taking down Qatar 3-1. France and Morocco, Bosnia taking down Mexico in penalty kicks, Brazil beating the Netherlands, Portugal, Ghana, Argentina, Uruguay, Cape Verde, Belgium, and then us against Japan here. So it is a huge game against Japan. It's going to be a tough one for sure. But again, if you want to get far in a World Cup, you have to beat the good and the not as good. But it is going to be a slugfest against Japan here. All right, so here we go for Japan. Our strong 11 that we have kind of rocked with for our better results. It's the same 11 that we played against Australia with and did really well. So we're going back with it. So hopefully we go ahead, pick up another win here against Japan, and get ourselves into the round of 16. John Tolkien. I completely forgot about Tolkien on that left-hand side. That is my bad. But he played well, so maybe he plays well again. He is in there at this point. I'm not going to make the change. It's over to Freeman. Freeman, great ball. It's Christian Pulisic. He goes himself, and Christian Pulisic has put it in the back of the net. It's going to go to VAR. And it stands. And an early lead in 8 minutes from Christian Pulisic has us in front. Pulisic to Adams. Now McKenny. Richards. Over to Tolkien. Zendejas. Alejandro Zendejas gets past Sugawara. Puts it to the back post. Balogun heads it back across. But it's on to the top of Suzuki's goal. And it's still at 1-0. Tolkien with the corner. Near post. Headed away by Endo. Tolkien to Pulisic. Tolkien. Zendejas effort from distance. Suzuki was rooted to the spot, but it's past the goal and out for a goal kick. And that's halftime. It is a 1-0 lead. Early goal from Pulisic. But we do have the lead at the half, and that's what's really important here. Carter Vickers. Moves it to Freeman. Now McKennie. Brendan Aronson. Come on from Malik Tillman. Moves it up to Tolkien. Zendejas. McKennie. Brendan Aronson. Now Balogun. Balogun up over the top. Pulisic has a volley on his first time. It's a great effort. Forces a good save from Suzuki. Aronson. Now McKennie. Carter Vickers. To Freeman. Alex Freeman. Drops it to Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams over to McKennie. Now Adams. Balogun. Pulisic. Gets a turn. Plays it to Freeman. It's Alex Freeman. His effort is once again saved by Suzuki. Endo. Ieda. Richards clears. Itakuro picks it up. Japan looking to finally get through our defense and break the, get back level. Break our goal, our clean sheet streak. It's Ieda. The flag's up anyway, but it's a good save from Matt Freeze. Tolkien. Cardosa. Aronson. Clips it over to Freeman. Alex Freeman. Back over to Tolkien. Plays it up to Brendan Aronson. Brendan Aronson gets past Sugawara. Brendan Aronson into the box. I think he's given the pen. He's blown for a foul. He wants to go to VAR. And it's given. Is it foul from Endo on Brendan Aronson? Christian Pulisic to take to put us up 2-0. The captain of this United States side scores, and it's 2-0. And that has us very close to the round of 16 as we will start wasting some time and playing with some less tempo with 13 odd minutes left to go. And that's going to do it. It is a 2-0 win over Japan. 2 goals from Christian Pulisic sees us with another victory and into the next round. It is a huge win for us. Cannot underestimate that Japan side is a very good side going into this World Cup. And we have gone ahead and got ourselves into, into another game. And it is going to be a rematch of Tim Howard's 2014 World Cup game. Belgium in the next round in a few days' time. As we look to build into this one, Belgium has scored the most goals in this tournament so far at 14 through 4 games. So hopefully we are able to stop that flurry of goals from them and get ourselves into a nice quarterfinal appearance. Here we go. Belgium. Same 11 minus Tolkien. Jedi is coming back in. It's a big one. This is our biggest game for sure against Belgium here. One of the favorites. A lot of favorites. Well, I shouldn't even say one of the favorites, but a lot of favorites have fallen. So now Belgium has all of a sudden has a solid chance of really making a run at this World Cup and getting something from it. We just have to take care of them. Do what we have been doing this whole time, keeping the other sides out and getting goals. Let's see how things turn out. Belgium also getting goals and keeping clean sheets, so it's going to be a very different and difficult game. Zendejas with the free kick on that right-hand side to the back post. It's Carter Vickers and it's off the side of the net. 40th minute now. It has been a half of nothing really. as we win this back off of Yuri Tielemans. Now McKinney, now Robinson. Richards moves it to Carter Vickers. Pulisic over to Freeman. It's Alex Freeman. Cuts inside. Still Alex Freeman. Goes all the way. Courtois tips to the post and it's cleared away. A great chance. Stopped by Thibaut Courtois. Amadou Onana. Now Tete. De Kuiper. Onana. Tete. Zeno de Bas. Player I'm very high on this Belgian side. De Kuiper. De Bruyne. Doku. Got the right side of Freeman. It's Doku who's forced a good save. Not even saved by Fries. Thought it was saved, but it's just past the goal. And we're at halftime. It's a 0-0 game, a very tight one. See who provides the difference. Pulisic. Cleared away by Onana. Brendan Aronson. McKinney, now Adams. McKinney. Adams. Over to Freeman. Alex Freeman. Plays it into Pulisic. Pulisic back to Freeman. Across. Aronson! It's Brendan Aronson! And it's 1-0. It's a massive goal for the Philly man. Brendan Aronson. We lead 1-0. The 66th minute. De Kuiper to throw it in. De Bruyne. De Kuiper, Pulisic wins it. It's Christian Pulisic. De Bruyne stops him in his tracks out. De Bruyne, not Doku. De Bruyne. Doku. Over the top. Great ball. Yuri Tielemans has broken our clean sheet record. And Yuri Tielemans has brought Belgium level. It's only taken a few minutes after we took the lead. An unbelievable ball from Doku. And it sees Belgium come level. I will be making a sub as Pepe's going to come in. Yuri Tielemans wins it back off of McKinney now. McKinney wins it back, but not enough as Tielemans regains possession. De Winter. To Kitalara. Lavia now. Zeno de Bast. Tete. Doku. Gets past Freeman. Tete. Now Lavia. De Kuiper. Looking for De Kitalara. Great volley cross. It's off the Fries and out for a corner. And Belgium all of a sudden have ramped up the pressure. Doku gets past Weah. It's Jeremy Doku into the box. Adams coming across brilliantly to win it and keep it in bounds and keep possession. He plays it up to Tillman. He's about to come off the pitch. Malik Tillman. Can he make one final impact? He into the byline. It's a cross. It's Pepe. It might be offsides, but as things stand, Ricardo Pepe has put us back in front 2-1. Will it stand? After a VAR intervention, it will stand. And it's a 2-1 lead. Malik Tillman getting the assist before he comes off the pitch, and Ricardo Pepe off the bench puts us in front 2-1. Lukaku, now Doku. Up to Lukaku. To Jeremy Doku, their main man, plays it back. Romelu Lukaku's in good space. Great block from Adams. Doku has it back though. Plays to Katalar and it's bounced around. It's off of Lukaku. And it is 2-2. It's an immediate response from Belgium once again. And it is a 2-2 scoreline with only a few moments left to play in this regulation. 90th minute. Can Belgium break our hearts and score? It's a corner kick being taken by Trossard. Trossard to take it near post. De Bast off the crossbar. Zeno De Bast is that close to finding the winner for Belgium. Now Chris Richards is all of a sudden up on the wing, trying to launch a counterattack. And it's going to be snuffed out. And it seems as though we're going to be heading to extra time as Gio Reyna is going to be injured, so we're going to miss him for the final few moments. 7th minute of these 5 added on. This Freeze has it. And he's going to see things out. And we're going to head to extra time where we should have an extra sub to bring on for the injured Gio Reyna. The final few moments of extra time, it never let us bring anyone on for Gio Reyna, so we were stuck with 10 men this entire extra time. We've got the final moment here. De Ketelaere wins it, clears it up. Johnny to Richards, and that's Pens. It's going to be Pepe, Pulisic, Johnny, Tessman. Going to go with Weah, and then Brendan Aronson and Jedi, Carter Vickers, Richards, and Freese. So let's go to the Pens and let's see how things turn out. Belgium's going to be first with De Bruyne, and he's put it in past Freese. And you have to think Belgium are going to be the favorites with Courtois in net. It's going to be Ricardo Pepi against Thibaut Courtois for the first penalty kick for the United States. And Pepe's effort is saved by Courtois. Just as I said, Belgium are going to be favorites with Courtois in net. And he comes up big on the first one, and Pepe fails to convert, and now Belgium have a huge advantage as Luis Openda will step up against Matt Freese. Openda scores, and Belgium are starting to believe they're into the quarterfinals. Christian Pulisic scores a Panenka. It's cheeky from the captain. Very risky, but he converts, and it's 2-1 after 2 for Belgium. Charles de Ketelaere. The take. Scores. Great pen. And Belgium have a chance. Thibaut Courtois will be face to face with Johnny Cardosa. Can Johnny keep the United States within grasp? He can. Another solid pen. It's 3-2 after 3 shots. Is Ricardo Pepe's miss. Courtois' save. Is that going to be the only failed conversion? And will that be the deciders? The Arsenal man, Leandro Trossard, to step up and take. It's going to be Trossard. Great penalty kick, Trossard. And Courtois with a chance to be the hero and win it. Just has to save a penalty kick to get Belgium into the quarterfinals. It's going to be the Lyon man, Tanner Tessman, straight out of Clemson. And Tessman keep the U.S. alive. He can't. And it is Courtois. And Belgium have taken the United States down in the World Cup round of 16 once again. It is a very heartbreaking effort, but we do fall in the round of 16. Seems as though that is going to be really where a lot of people predict the United States to be falling, as Reyna ends up tearing some knee ligaments. But we will end things off with the winner of the World Cups. We'll be back for that. But please, guys, make sure you guys are subscribed and like the video. Thank you so much for watching this one. And let's see who wins the World Cup. Alright, guys, the World Cup has finished. You can see it has been a crazy World Cup, as the winners are France. Once again, thanks to a 2-0 win over Ivory Coast. a side a lot of people don't are like high on, a lot of people aren't as high on, but an incredible World Cup as the other semifinal. Well, one semifinal was France Belgium. After Belgium took dust down, they beat Uruguay 3-1, and then they lost to France. But the other one, you probably saw it, Ivory Coast and Switzerland. Switzerland winning 4-1 over Spain, beating Colombia on pens, taking down Senegal as well on their path. Spain took down Austria and Turkey before losing. Ivory Coast took down Ecuador, who beat England. They beat Sweden 4-2. Sweden beat Scotland. Ivory Coast shut down Norway to win 1-0. It has been an incredible World Cup. It has been fun. I've actually kind of enjoyed playing this. It's been a nice change compared to throughout the Reykjavik save. Even though we do fall on pens, it's still been fun. I know this has been a long video. Thank you guys for watching so much. I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys are looking forward to this World Cup. Already enjoyed for however many days have passed when you're watching this, and I'll thank every single one of you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. So close to 100 subscribers, so please make sure you're subscribed, and I will see everybody in the next video.